Hi friends, welcome back. So we have some big news in the world of AI regarding the company OpenAI, which is the hottest company going. Their CTO is leaving. So I want to go through the details of this stuff and let's jump right in. So it says here is the headline. OpenAI CTO, so that's the Chief Technical Officer, Mira Murati says she will leave the company. And she's out, guys. This is pretty insane actually, because you guys know this. If you follow any of this, you know, the YouTube financial verse, or you follow what's going on Wall Street, everything is about AI, right? And so why would someone, essentially one of the top people, be leaving the hottest company out there? Let's see what she has to say. I want to go over it and I want to hear your thoughts. I'll share mine as we go through this together. Again, this is from Mira Murati. She just posted this a few hours ago. Hi all, I have something to share with you. After much reflection, I have made the difficult decision to leave OpenAI. Again, this is the Chief Technical Officer. My 6.5 years with the OpenAI team have been an extraordinary privilege. While I'll express my gratitude to many individuals in the coming days, I want to start by thanking Sam and Greg for their trust in me to lead the technical organization and for their support throughout the years. My initial reaction to this, 6.5 years is not that long, actually. For a company, right? You'll hear about people like working for 20 years for companies, these kind of things, especially, again, this is the hottest company out there. Why are one of their key people leaving? Let's see what more she has to say. She says here, there's never an ideal time to step away from a place one cherishes, okay? So she says she likes it, yet this moment feels right, okay? Our recent release of speech-to-speech and OpenAI of O1 mark the beginning of a new era in interaction and intelligence. Achievements made possible by your ingenuity and craftsmanship. Huh. It's like it's a big moment that they're going to speech. They got this new thing coming out. So I guess she had to finish whatever she's working on, then leave, I guess is her claim. We didn't merely build smarter models. We fundamentally changed how AI systems learn and reason through complex problems. We brought safety research from the theoretical realm into practical applications, creating models that are more robust, aligned, and steerable than ever before. Our work has made cutting-edge AI research intuitive and accessible, developing technology that adapts and evolves based on everyone's input. This success is a testament to our outstanding teamwork and is because of your brilliance, your dedication, and your commitment that OpenAI stands at the pinnacle of AI innovation. Okay, so we're gonna keep going through it, but just initially, she's only been there 6.5 years. I don't think it's that long. Kind of sounds like to me she's sort of finishing her project. I don't know if there's any particular reason why she's leaving. As we go through this. Let's see what else she says. She says, okay, here it is. I'm stepping away because I want to create the time and space to do my own exploration. So maybe she doesn't feel that she's free at OpenAI to do what she wants, I guess. I mean, that's what she says. I'm stepping away because I want to create the time and space to do my own exploration. For now, my primary focus is doing everything in my power to ensure a smooth transition, maintaining the momentum we've built. Interesting. So there's not a lot of description of why she's leaving other than she wants to create the time and space to do her own exploration. That's her words. We'll see what else she says here. I will forever be grateful for the opportunity to build and work alongside this remarkable team. Together, we push the boundaries of scientific understanding in our quest to improve human well-being. While I may no longer be in the trenches with you, I will still be rooting for you all. With deep gratitude for the friendships forged, the triumphs achieved, and most importantly, the challenges overcome together. Honestly, guys, this feels like a weak explanation to me. That's my initial reaction, because you're kind of like, okay, what's going on? Why are you leaving? But you can't really say anything bad, I guess. I mean, you guys know how this stuff is. It's all public. Sam Altman, so he's still there, of course. This is his response. I replied with this, Mira, thank you for everything. It's hard to overstate how much Mira has meant to OpenAI, our mission, and to us all personally. I feel tremendous gratitude towards her for what she has helped us build and accomplish, but I most of all feel personal gratitude towards her for the support and love during all the hard times. I'm excited for what she'll do next. We'll say more about the transition plan soon, but for now, I want to take a moment to just feel thanks. Okay, so they're not indicating like any hatred or anything like that. I mean, who knows? I saw that someone posted this picture on over on X where, you know, I guess a couple of people left already, and I guess there's just 2 left. But then someone was saying one of the guys is on leave right now. This is according to Bloomberg. Says here, her talking about Mira left. Her departure makes the latest executive exit at the company since Altman's ouster. And if you guys remember, there was this old rigmarole just a few months ago where they fired Altman and have disagreements with the board. And it seemed like the crux of the disagreement was the direction of the company. Basically, are we going for profit or not, right? What's our focus here? Are we jumping in bed with Wall Street? Are we jumping in bed with the Saudis? Like, are we jumping in bed with Musk again or whatever, right? Like is this about money or not, or is it about research, right? Because it could go 2 different ways. And, you know, I can't speak for everyone who's leaving. I'm just saying I know that was one of the things that was up in the air, OpenAI. Another thing that would be up in the air in OpenAI is, you know, are we addressing safety concerns? Are we addressing any sort of legal concerns? Right? There's a lot of issues that have yet to be sort of determined at these kind of companies. So these are the people that have left. You have Ilya Sutskever, so that was the company's chief scientist, left. In May, it says. In August, co-founder Greg Brockman said he would go on leave until the end of the year. Okay, so maybe that person comes back. Who knows? Then you have researcher John Schulman left for a AI rival Anthropic. Okay, so you're going to go to a competitor. And then it says departures leave only 2 members of the OpenAI's original founding team at the company, Altman and then Wojciech Zaremba. I want to point this stuff out, guys, because oftentimes, again, you know, in the finance YouTube-verse or, you know, Wall Street, whatever, people talk about AI as being the beginning. If this is the beginning, why are people leaving? Now, to be fair to OpenAI or to fair to AI, it said that one person did decide to go leave and do their own company. So you can make the case that there's still money out there. I'll just say this, Altman's been trying to raise money like crazy regarding this stuff, heading out to the UAE, right? There's something here, and we're talking about like billions, trillions of dollars kind of stuff. They've been pitching, you know, AI and things like that to the Saudis. I'm bringing this stuff up because I want you to understand like how much money is in this stuff. The Saudis have also been talking to our friend, dear Elon, right? So there is money in these things, but the question is how much and how quickly will these things how quickly will these things be adopted by industry or whatever. Now, I know it all depends on you know what you work in your neck of the woods, because some people in our community actually do use this AI stuff already. I've used ChatGPT, right? Because when it first came out, it was all the rage, right? I had to look at it. But I don't know how many, is it like $20 a month? I don't even know, because I don't really use it all. I'm fine with Google for my needs. I think these days a big problem, and I say problem, is that, you know, many students, say in high school, college, et cetera, now are using it to write papers and do all kinds of stuff. And so, you know, as a professor these days or teacher these days, imagine having to deal with all that with your students. I'm sure that's a huge hassle. And then, you know, Apple is rolling out their new software and hardware, et cetera, to use the, you know, basically these robot things that can write text and emails for you, that kind of stuff. But I think, you know, I'm saying there's those use cases. I think one of the big things for me when we're talking about this stuff, though, is that when we talk about AI, it's kind of misrepresented. It's not like the AI is the sense of artificial intelligence, in the sense that like the robots are, you know, have free will, thinking for itself and stuff like that. Like the way these things work now is it often, you know, copies, be it other writers out there, or copies art and kind of mishmashes it together. I think there's a lot of legal concerns with this stuff. I'll give you some examples here. So, you know, it's been an issue where in Hollywood or otherwise, they've been, you know, questioning which works are you using? Are you using copyrighted stuff like that? I remember several authors had sued OpenAI, and you know, newspapers sue OpenAI as well. Because I'll give you a simple question in our example. Scarlett Johansson sued for using her voice. I'll give you examples. So, you know, say ChatGPT wants to get into the world of like, you know, stock quotes for example, right? The question, you know, would be like, what's the best stock on the market? Like you would, because that's kind of the natural question you would ask OpenAI. Like, what's the best stock on the market? And it's this one, it's that one, right? That kind of thing. Or tell me the best value, because because like, for example, best stock has a kind of a connotations on there. If I say it's like, what's the best value, based on say P, something like that, that's sort of an interesting one. Like, do you have access to all that said data? I just give one example. There's multiple things that you could ask OpenAI. One of the issues is you don't know where the information is coming from. So that's a big issue. And then again, like I said, they're using Scarlett Johansson's voice. And there's a lot of money in this stuff. And I want to mention too is with the Sam Altman thing. I personally, from what I know about the guy, I've never met him personally, but I don't particularly like him. And I don't know if like, among young kids these days, if they feel like Sam Altman is like this, white knight, golden savior, AI messiah, AI Jesus, I guess you could call him. I don't know how young kids think about Sam Altman. I don't particularly like the guy. He I don't know. To me, he comes across as kind of sleazy and just a money grubbing kind of person. And he's very rich doing that. Sure, I get that. But I can't speak to the other members of I can't speak to Mir. I don't know Mir personally. These kind of things. But it's interesting though when everyone's trying to pitch you that this is the start of this AI revolution, and you got people already kind of deserting the hottest company out there. There is a investigation. The Department of Justice is looking at Microsoft, OpenAI, NVIDIA, whether or not there's a monopoly stuff going on there. This was back in June that was announced, and this is ongoing. So no one's going to comment on this stuff. And I told you guys about this before when we were going through NVIDIA earnings call, that they're not going to mention it, but I'm going to mention it because I'm not being investigated by the Department of Justice or whatever. And I think we'll find out. I mean, obviously Mira would know all of the answers to all of these kinds of questions. Is like her leaving, is this related to any of these investigations? Is it related to any of these, various lawsuits? Is she comfortable with the money regarding, if Altman's like raising money in the Saudis, or, is she going to, and this would be another key question, is she leaving OpenAI but going to stay working and just go work at another company? Because she could have announced that. She could say, I'm leaving OpenAI and I'm going to go, work for Apple, just for example. And you say, oh, okay, Apple's paying you $1 trillion a year, whatever, crazy number. Not be that much, but you know what I mean. But I don't know, from what she said, it was just that key line. It seemed kind of like a weak explanation to me, where she says, again, her key line was, I'm stepping away because I want to create time and space to do my own exploration. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. So she could have gave any number of explanations. Sometimes people say they want to spend time with family, right? That's a reasonable one. I don't think anything's mentioned like that here. So that's the question I pose, and I want to hear from you guys. We went through all this stuff. What do you think it is? And why do you think she's leaving? I want to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch you on the next video.